Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the tokens in Python. Different tokens available in Python. What do you mean by a token? The smallest individual unit in a program is known as a token or lexical unit. Just as words in a language, the token is the smallest individual unit in a program. Every programming language is having basic 5 types of tokens. They are keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and punctuators. In order to memorize this, we can use this short form KILOP, keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and punctuators. These are different tokens available in Python. We are going to discuss in detail each of these tokens. The first one is keyword or reserved words. Keywords are the reserved words which have specific meaning to the Python interpreter. Words which have specific meaning that is defined in the interpreter are called keywords. Some of the examples are true, capital letter T, true, if, elif, for, return. All these keywords are case sensitive. Keywords cannot be used as ordinary identifiers. We cannot give these keywords as variable names because they are having specific meaning to the interpreter. As Python is a case-sensitive language, keywords must be written exactly as it is defined. Then next one is identifiers. The name given by the user to entities like variable name, class name, function name, etc. are called identifiers. The name given by a programmer to different parts of a program are called identifiers. Examples are age, length, rate. All these are names given by variables by the programmer. Such names are called identifiers. Identifiers used to identify the different parts of a program. There are different rules that must be followed while giving names to a variable. First one is it can be a combination of letters A to Z, capital A to Z, small letter A to Z, 0 to 9 or an underscore. Only these much characters can be included in a variable name. It can be it can be a combination of letters. The first character must be a letter or an underscore. We cannot start with a digit. A variable name should not start with a digit. The first character should be a letter. Third rule is keywords cannot be used as an identifier. Certain keywords are defined that keywords cannot be used as an identifier. We cannot use special symbols like exclamation, @ hash. These special symbols cannot be used in a variable except underscore. We can use underscore in a variable name. All other special characters cannot be used in a variable name. Blank spaces. It is also a special character. Spaces are also not allowed within an identifier. Then sixth rule is variable names are case sensitive. That is uppercase and lowercase are treated differently. Then variable names should be short and meaningful. While writing a program, remember to use meaningful variable names in order to identify the use of that variable. We should give meaningful variable names to the variables. Then third token is L for literals. Literals or constant values. Literals are also called constant or constant values. These are values which never change during the execution of the program. The values that will not change during the program execution are called literals. It can be a number, text, or other data that represent values to be stored in variables. Then some of the examples of literal are integer literal, float literal, and string literal. Integer literal means whole number. For example, age equal 22. 22 is an integer literal. Admission number equal 8765. Then float literal means numbers having decimal point. Numbers with the example height is equal to 6.2. Then third type of literal is string literal. Characters enclosed in single or double quotes. Example, name equal Johnny, subject equal science. So this Johnny and science is an example of are examples of string literals. These are the major types of literals available in Python: integer literal, float literal, and string literal. The next one is operators. Operators can be defined as symbols that are used to perform operation on operands. This we have discussed already in the last class. Different types of operators are arithmetic operators, relational operators, and assignment operator. The next one is punctuators. These are the symbols which can be used as separator of values or to enclose some values. While writing a program, just as we use comma, exclamation mark, etc. in English language, there are certain separators. Such separators are called punctuators. Example: parenthesis, bracket open and bracket close. And this one is curly braces, square bracket, comma, semicolon, and colon. These are examples of punctuators. Example: this is a sample program to calculate the simple interest. Here we have to accept principal, rate, and time for a certain amount to be deposited in a bank, and we have to calculate the simple interest. We have to input the principal, rate, and time, so we are using float input. Enter the principal amount. We are accepting from the user principal amount, rate of interest, and time in years. And next step, we are calculating the simple interest as P into R into T by 100 using the formula PRT by 100. We are calculating the simple interest, and last we are displaying the simple calculated simple interest is being displayed. Look at the tokens available in this program: P, R, T, and SI. These are names given by the program. These four names are identifiers given by the program in order to identify the principal, rate, time, and SI. These are identifiers or variable name. And here I have used star and slash operator, multiplication and division operator. These are operators. Then I have used 100 here. This is a numeric literal, and enter the principal amount, enter the rate of interest, enter the time in years, and the simple interest. All these are given in double quotes, enclosed in double quotes. Values enclosed in double quotes are string literal, and I have used bracket closing here. Bracket closing. These are separators called punctuators. These are the different tokens available in a program. A summary once more. The 5 types of tokens are keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and punctuators. Keywords are reserved words which have a specific meaning to the Python interpreter. And next one, identifier, the name given by the programmer to entities like variables or functions. Literals, they are constant values which never change during the execution of a program. Operators, they are symbols, certain symbols that are used to perform operations on operands. The last one is punctuators. These are symbols which can be used as separator of values. I'm going for some simple programs in Python. The third program. In this program, we are accepting a number. We have to accept a number and display its square and cube. First, we have to input a number using the input function and input enter the number. We are converting it as float and storing in the variable num. The statement is num is equal to float input enter the number. In the next statement, we are displaying the square. Print using the print function. Print function is used to display the output. Print square is num into num. Using the multiplication operator, we are displaying the square. Then the next statement, we are displaying the cube. Print cube is num into num into num. The output will be, I am entering the number as 5. Enter the number 5, and the square is 25.0. Cube is 125.0. Even if we have inputted a whole number, the output will be displayed as a float number since we are storing the data as float. I will show the output. When we run the program, enter a number, I am inputting the data as 22.4. The output will be square is 5.76, and the cube is 13.82399998. Next program to enter two numbers. We have to input two numbers and perform all the arithmetic operations. The arithmetic operators you know, plus, minus, star and slash. We have to perform all the arithmetic operations. In the first statement we are inputting an integer input, enter the first number, n2 is equal to enter the second number, print sum is n1 plus n2, difference n1 minus n2, product n1 into n2, and quotient n1 by n2. We are performing all the arithmetic operation in the print statement itself, and the output will be displayed. I will show the output. I am commenting the previous program. Program 4. I am running the program. Unexpected space was there, indentation into the first number. I am inputting the number as 10 and the second number as 5. The sum is 15, difference 5, product is 50, and quotient 2.0. According to the output given, commands given by a sum is, the output will be sum is, difference, and after that I have put a colon here, and that colon will be displayed. Product is colon 10 into 5. I have in n1 the value given is n1 10 and n2 5, so 10 into 5 50 will be displayed, and 10 by 5 2.0 will be displayed. Sample output is also given. The next program is to accept the length and breadth of a rectangle and print its area. Two inputs are there, length and breadth, and the area is to be displayed. Let us look at the code. Length is equal to float input, enter the length of the rectangle, and we are entering the length and storing in the variable length, and breadth is stored in the variable bre. Float input, enter the breadth of the rectangle, and we are printing the area as the formula for to calculate the area of a rectangle is length into breadth. We are given length and the variable for breadth is bre, and we are using that variable names length into breadth, and the area will be printed. Let us see the sample output. Enter the length of the rectangle 25, enter the breadth of the rectangle 4.5, and the area. By multiplying the length 25 and 4.5, 112.5 will be displayed. I will run the program. I am commenting this previous program. Enter the length of the rectangle. I am giving as 10.5 and breadth as 2.5. Area is equal to 26.25. The next program. This program is used to input the principal rate and interest and find the simple interest for 5 years. We have to accept two data, that is principal and rate. Two data is to be accepted, and the formula for calculating the simple interest is PRT by 100. Here time is given. T is given in the question itself, that is 5, and we have to input P and R. Principal and rate should be accepted from the user. So the program code is P is equal to int input, enter the principal, T is equal to float input, enter the rate. I am accepting an integer input and a float input. Rate will be as float, stored as a float value, and time I am giving it as 5 as given in the question. And next I am calculating the simple interest. The variable is SI, P into R into T by 100, and displaying the simple interest SI. I will run the program. Enter the principal. I am giving it as 4,100 and the rate of interest is 5.5. Simple interest is 1,127.5. The output will be displayed like this. Sample output. Next program is to obtain mark in 5 subjects. We have to input the mark in 5 subjects. 5 mark of 5 subjects should be accepted from the user and calculate total mark and average obtained. So in this program we have to accept 5 inputs. I will show the code. M1 is equal to float input, enter the mark of English. The mark of English will be stored in the variable M1. Then M2 is equal to float input, enter the mark of max. M3, mark 3. I am giving the variable names as M1, M2, M3, M4 and M5. 5 variables will be initialized. At runtime users can input, there you can input your own mark. And then I am finding out the total. Total is calculated by adding all these variables. M1, M2, M3, M4 and 5 is added and the total is storing in the variable total, and average is calculated by total divided by 5 and the total mark equals total. Here the T should be small letter and there is a mistake here, T should be in small letter. I will show the output. Since variable names are case sensitive, use the variable names. I am commenting the previous program. Here I have used the small letter itself. Enter the mark of English 95, enter the mark for Maths 96, Science 94, SS 98, Malayalam 99, and the total mark will be displayed as 482.2 and average as 96.4. Sample output. Hope you have understood all these programs. Do it in Colab and practice it. Write the notes in your computer notebook also. Thank you.